in your car, at work, or live at KissWTLZ.com. We're Kiss 107.1.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another edition of Straight Talk with Kareem Bowen. It is this is going to be the last show that we do for 2024, but I'm excited that I'm able to spend this hour with you all. Today, we're going to have a little bit of fun. We're going to talk about some of the things. What do you want for Christmas? And I'm going to give you my holiday playlist. That's right. I'm going to talk about the top songs that I'm listening to for this holiday season, those songs that remind me of growing up, spending time at grandma's house. Those of you who know me know that I am one son of two DJs. And so music was always a part of the holiday season. My grandmother with the Temptations, my mother with the Dramatics. And so today we're going to have a little bit of fun. So why don't you come on in? Let's like, tag, and share this conversation with your friends, your family, your cousins, your play cousins. Let them know that Straight Talk is on. And so I would like to give a shout out to all of those that are listening via our social media platforms, whatever platform you listen to. We're glad you're tuning in. And then also those of you out there, I'm going to ask you to go out there and subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is Kareem Bowen Agro Daily. You'll get all of the content that we produce, both Straight Talk here at Kiss 107.1 FM, as well as United Shades Gray Conversations of Race in America on WSGW. Good evening. First into the stream, Sharice Steele Phillips. We certainly thank you for tuning in on today. And I want some of you to give us a call. We want you to give us a call. Our number is 989-921-1071. I did not get it. 989-929. Give it to us, man. I'm killing it. 921-7107.
Yo, there we go. Yeah, if you want to call in, it's 989-921-7107.
You got to let the producer do it. I should kill it every single time. I can never get that number right. I don't care what I have an amazing memory, but I could never get that number right. But yes, I want some of you guys, when you get an opportunity, call in, let us know what's going on. What are your Christmas well wishes? If you would like to give a well wish to someone out there, just, maybe you got friends or family that are out there and you just want to say Merry Christmas. We want to allow you to put your Barry White voice on and say Merry Christmas on today. So thank you guys for continually tuning in. For those that listen to our FM dial at 107.1 FM, I certainly thank you. Continue to come on in. I want to start this session all the way down there in Florida. Grady Mitchell, peace be unto you too, fam, from Pensacola, Florida. I tell you, they're listening to us all over the land in other countries as well. So we certainly thank you all for continually coming in. Certainly well wishes. It's been way too long, Grady, that we've been able to see you. Grady is a cousin of mine from what he calls his Aunt Dow side, which is my grandmother, Bonsil Bowen, who's gone on to be with the Lord. And we need to make sure that we connect and we stay connected. It is nothing like family, especially during this holiday season. It's important that we continue to keep family dynamics going on. Also, shout out to my family down there in the Detroit area, and particularly my cousins Wanda and Andre. I know they tune in sometimes. My cousin Lenny and the loss and Faitha, which may be in New York or Chicago, not sure where she's spending the holiday this year, and the loss of their mother and sister, my cousin. It is just so crazy. Still dealing with the loss of all of those matriarchs and patriarchs, my grandfather and all those other places. And if you're like me and our family, the sense of loss, holidays are a time for family to come together. But they are also a tough time for those individuals who have lost. My dear friend, Carla Mathis, I know what this holiday season does to you and for you. You're happy about your children and your grandchildren and everything that's going on, but you're still reeling from the loss of that mother. So we're praying for you. We're praying for all of those out there who are not only experiencing loss, but maybe you're experiencing it for the first time, for the first holiday season. Wesley Willis, my brother, he's been on here. My hearts and prayers go out to you and Huli, the entire gang that I've lost right there. And Miss Danks, heart goes out to you. My dear sister, Sharice Thomas, with the loss of Quincy, my heart goes and prayers are going out for all of you who have lost loved ones and are trying to celebrate and get through this year of first with you all. My heart's thoughts and prayers are there. And then also our very own Yvonne Daniels. Yvonne, and I say this, my hearts and thoughts and prayers are with you with your sudden loss of your loved one. I'm not sure exactly how much you put out there, so I don't want to put very much out there myself. I just want to say that just know wherever you are, I want you all to be praying for your afternoon girlfriend. She's had a tremendous loss just recently. And so for this holiday season, she won't be bringing cheer to everyone on the radio, but she will necessarily need you all to send your prayers to uplift her. If it weren't for her, she was the gateway that I got to the radio station, coming in to our morning manna and seeing and us having those conversations. She has blessed so many of us, encouraged so many of us, reminding us that we have to take a 1, 2, 3, relax, release, and breathe. So we want to make sure that we're praying for her as well, and for everyone out there who is experiencing any sense of loss. I never do anything before at least acknowledging the fact that we see you, we feel you, and our prayers are with you. So now we're going to lighten up the mood just a little bit. Those of you who are out there, I would love for you to call in, share, give a holiday greeting. Tell me what your favorite Christmas song is. We're going to just have some fun together. This is our last broadcast for 2024. And when I see you again, or when you hear me once again, it will be on the other side. We're taking a brief hiatus. We're making some changes. We're putting some things together. When we come back, we got some new initiatives that we're going to be putting on the air and some new things that we're doing. But if you'd like to call in, the number is 989-921-7107. I would love for you to give us a jingle and share, like, what is it that you want for Christmas? Is the peace on earth, goodwill toward men? If you're away from your families, give them a Christmas greeting. Allow them to know that they are in your prayers. So what's on my mind, or what is going down? Of course, the Lions are doing their thing. We had a little bit of setback, with 12 people on the sidelines not playing last game. It was very difficult this time. They were able to pull it together. They're looking good against the Bears. 34-17 final game. They are sitting atop the NFC North Conference, and they are doing it, baby. They are really doing it. And so when we come back, I'm going to have to make sure for after break that we get one of these Lions great. We had Herman Moore on with us last year. This coming year, I got to figure out who we can do. I did put a call in to Barry Sanders, and we'll see if we can get him on the show to have some conversation with us about what their expectation and how they're feeling being a part of that Aloha Blue and Silver team, the history and the legacy of such an amazing team. So we are so glad to be with you all today. Something crazy happened on today, and I'm just asking myself, what in the world is going on in this world? We saw a shooting that took place in Wisconsin of a 16-year-old girl shot a teacher and a classmate before killing herself. I think 6 other individuals were wounded. We are living in a perilous times where people are doing all kinds of crazy things. But today, something, I think one of the most horrific things, there was a woman that was set on fire on a New York City subway train. There was no connection between the man, the perpetrator, and the woman who was assaulted. And it was believed that she was asleep at the time, but he sat her on fire and took off running, and the woman died. I think that is probably, other than drowning, dying by fire, some of the most horrific things, the pain, the anguish that you can never stop. So, man, we are sick out here. So be careful. Take care of yourselves. Love yourselves. Keep your eyes awake. Be aware of your surroundings. because there is so much going on. Also, on my mind, I got to get this one off. Once again, if you all are looking to give a call, the number is 989-921-7107. We would love to hear from you. Get those phones ring-a-ling-a-ling and jingling, and we'd be glad to have you. But President Donald Trump, what's going on in this situation is so crazy. I just don't know what to say. We saw on last week how our government, I'm hoping this is not a foretaste of what we're to expect in terms of our government functioning, but I think that this may in fact be the case. We have President Trump, well, actually the Republican Party. Let's go back. Johnson, who is the current Speaker of the House, saying that, hey, we worked out a deal with the Democrats, with president and everything else that's going on. They have a bipartisan deal that they present, and it was all set to sign. President Trump was okay with it until our new president in acting, or the president in shadows, whatever we call him, Vice President Musk, went to his social media platform X and said, "Do not sign the deal." And Republicans responded in like fashion. And they shot the deal down. I've never seen anything like this, but y'all voted for it. This is what y'all wanted, right? Those folks voted for it. And so they're getting a taste of the madness that isn't to ensue. It's so funny how quickly we forget the chaos that existed when this man led the nation once before. And he has said that Musk isn't going anywhere. They got a bromance going on. He loves powerful men. I think it's because it's what he has always considered or desired to be. And Musk being the richest man, one of the richest, I think he's the richest man in the world. I know he's the richest man in this nation. It's absolutely crazy to see someone who is an unelected official, unelected billionaire, calling the shots, and the Republican Party falling in line. Lord, help us all. Speaker Johnson acknowledged after they passed the deal that he had spoke with Trump and Musk, and they were happy about the bill being passed. When asked about how Trump felt about it, because he doesn't like anybody to get the spotlight other than himself, he said he was not worried because he, meaning Musk, he was not born in the United States, and so therefore he could not be president. We are in a crazy situation. Their number 47 said that when he gets into office on day one, he will sign a record number of executive orders, one of those being a mass deportation. When we were talking about the economy and we were talking about, remember, everything, as I said before, was about the cost of bread, the cost of milk, the cost of eggs. Nobody could afford anything. He said that on day one, he would bring that stuff down. Now we hear he says, hey, it's hard to do that. I don't know if we'll be able to do it. We'll do what we can. It's funny how the position and actually being in it will sometimes bring us to a real reckoning and an understanding. Well, what it is we tell the truth. We stop lying to get elected and we tell the truth. But he's saying that he's going to sign an record number of executive orders. One is deportation. So what that means, if we are talking tariffs and deportations, we're talking about the fact that we will be creating a scenario that could be very dangerous for our economy. Inflation has come down. There was another quarter point down, but inflation relatively is yet high considering where we have been. So we got to continually pray and keep our hearts and minds on the one who is in control. And I'm talking about the man above, God himself, because this stuff is all crazy. And I'm just wondering, can Trump's fragile ego handle someone who is richer than he is, who is smarter than he is, calling the shots and getting what he wants from the Republican Party? It's going to be an interesting thing to see what takes place there. Now, as it goes, I got to begin to share with you all. I told y'all I was going to report back from my meeting. I did, in fact, meet with Mr. County Commissioner Rich Spitzer. We met and sat down and had I had a cup of tea as he had a cup of coffee, and we were just kind of talking. And It was very interesting. He is said that he would be listening in. I'm not sure if he's out there in radio land or social media land or whatever it is. But you know me, I never intend to hurt or harm anyone. My desire is not to inflict pain or to cause division. But what I have to do is be honest. And I was brutally honest about how I felt, my thought concerning the situation that he was dealing with, what he had done. And I'll tell you this. One of the things that I shared with him was that some of you are saying that your calls are going to voicemail. I'm not sure exactly what's going on with that. We'll check that out for you in just 1 second, and we'll fix it and get back to you. But just keep calling. We'll get that taken care of. 989-921-7107. I shared with him that one of the issues that I really had a problem with, and something that I needed him to understand, and what that was is that the problem did not occur. The issue, and this is very important for any one of you that are listening. The problem wasn't when he send and he posted the thing. Many people think, oh, you posted it, this was wrong. That's not the problem. I mean, that's we then are made aware of what the issue is. But the issue was not when he sent and he posted it, nor was it the 14 minutes from the time that he posted it to the time that he realized that he had created a situation that people were not buying. But the problem was the philosophy, the fact that you thought that this was okay, to find the situation out. And I told him that. And I told him that if you really want to do some reckoning, and I gave him my piece. I said, hey, my particular thought is that what you should do is take some time, think about it. If you really want to make an impact, instead of running around just meeting with leaders, and so you can say that you met with Black leaders, what you need to do is probably step down, because the constituents that you're serving, so many of them have lost faith in you. But I think that just because you're not in that position does not mean you stop doing the personal growth. Now, I'll tell you the challenge that most people will have with this is because people are drunk with position and power. And not that, he gave me that understanding or whatsoever. As a matter of fact, we had a very nice conversation as far as I saw it. I was very much Kareem, straight talk, going to give it to you straight, no chaser, no filter. And he sat there and I shared with him, and he said that he'd like to meet again. And I said, what's the purpose of us meeting again? Maybe this is the beginning of something. I don't mind teaching and I don't mind sharing, but the reality of the situation is that this has to come to a resolution, because the holiday censure that you were granted was insufficient. I told him that. I said, so when January comes and a new board president is elected, it's going to be a situation in which we need to start this process all over again. And my personal thought is, once you lose the respect of the community and your constituents that you serve, that it is best for everyone that's involved to just please step aside. A great thing for you to do would be to support this young woman, since we love to see young people involved in politics. One of the great things to do would just be step aside, support her in her effort to be the best that she can be. She also has community service organizations where she's empowering young women. This would be a great opportunity for you to show leadership, since you have lost, the respect of some of the people that you represent. So we had a very honest conversation, and so it was good. I'm not sure what's going on. We have a caller on the line. I'm not sure who it is. We'll see who's going on. What do you want for Christmas, caller? What's going on? What are you listening? What are the songs? Who am I speaking to?
You are speaking to Sharice.
Sharice Steele Phillips. We see you in
Steele Phillips.
We see you in the social media stream all the time. It's so great to have you online. So what is your holiday wish? What is it that you would love to say to your family and friends as they prepare for this Christmas holiday?
Well, to be honest, my first request and my prayer is for the people that are close to me, that I know this is their first season going through with the loss of a loved one, be it a child. I know several people with children, And so that is my prayer for them, first of all, because I thank God that I have my friends and I have my family, and I'm looking forward to spending time with them. And I just want everybody else to be happy, to find peace, love, and happiness during this beautiful season.
All right. So is the Christmas holiday dinner party, whatever it is it at your place? Are you hosting? Who's hosting?
Oh, that's funny. We're still trying to work that out because it's with my children. So I need to decide which house we're going to cook at. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it on Christmas Day.
Nobody wants to host because nobody will have to clean up after everybody leaves.
That's right.
Well, we certainly one last question. What is the holiday song that you remember most that you love to hear during the Christmas season?
The song that's playing in my head now is Give Love on Christmas Day by the Jackson 5. Past that.
Why don't you give love on Christmas Day? Little Mike.
Right.
Well, I certainly thank you for calling in. Thank you so very much. I wish you and yours a very Merry Christmas. We certainly thank you for your continued listenership. God bless you. Grace and peace.
Same to you. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.
All right. So we're here and we're going to continually allow you all to come on, call in and share your holiday sentiments with those that you love. The number is 989-921-7107. We want to hear from you. How are you celebrating the holiday? Who's coming? Are there folks that you're missing that won't be at the dinner table? We're going to take a quick commercial break. Do we have another caller? Okay, so we're going to take a quick commercial break, and when we come back, we'll be having more conversation. I'm going to give y'all my playlist for Christmas. I'm going to give you my top 10. Stick, stay, don't go away. We'll be back with more of Straight Talk.
As the weather gets colder, it's a good idea to layer up with scarves, hats, and mittens. Another layer of protection this season is to get your flu and COVID-19 vaccines. You can get both vaccines at the same time. Talk to your healthcare provider or learn more at michigan.gov/COVID-flu-RSV and layer up for some added peace of mind. A message from the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services.
Listen. Do you hear that? That's the sound of wide open spaces at Shanty Creek Resort in Bel Air. The sound of laughter coming from the Alpine Tubing Park. The sound of splashing in the pool. The sound of shussing down Shuss Mountain. Here, we go outside and play. When it's time for you to enjoy the wide open spaces of northern Michigan, we'll be here to welcome you at Shanty Creek Resort with over 375 lodging options, 42 downhill ski and snowboard runs, and plenty of outdoor fun in Bel Air and online at shantycreek.com.
Ho, 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 Mid-Michigan. Jolly old Ryan Wasik here from Bell Wasik GMC Buick, your only local Buick dealer and home of the lifetime warranty. This holiday season, forget that old elf. If you want the gift of a nicer, newer car, do it yourself. Right now, bring me your old ride, and I'll give you up to $3,000 more than Kelley Blue Book value, based on the price of the car you pick. That's right. If your old ride is horrible, bring it to me, and I'll give you way more than it's worth. See, at Bell Wasik GMC Buick, we're all about affordability. My solution specialists are jolly old elves. We work hard to help you find a car you love for a monthly payment you can afford. So be your own Santa. Bring me your old ride, and I'll give you up to $3,000 more than Kelley Blue Book value, based on the price of the car you pick. But hurry, Christmas only comes once a year, and so does this deal. I'm Ryan Wasik, your dealer for the people. See all my merry and bright rides at RyanApproved.com. That's RyanApproved.com.
Credit requires bank approval. Vehicle price determines actual trade allowance. Negative equity may be refinanced.
Now's the time to shop new deals at Lowe's. Get your choice of a Cobalt 8-piece standard or metric ratchet wrench set for just $39.98. That's a $60 savings. And save $50 on a Blackstone 28-inch 2-burner griddle. Was $249, now $199. Order by 2 p.m. for same-day delivery by 8 p.m. Lowe's knows deals. Valid 12/19 through 12/25 while supplies last. Selection varies by location. Same-day delivery on eligible in-stock items. Subject to availability. Fees vary. Details at Lowe's.com/same-day delivery.
Grab Plus. CoopsIronWorks.com.
Our 12 deals of Christmas are going on right now. Escape the cold and dive into savings at Coops Ironworks in Saginaw. Looking to elevate your fitness game this new year? Coops Ironworks has just what you need. From a friendly environment to cutting-edge equipment, this is a place where luxury meets results. With this deal, you'll get a 1-year paid-in-full unlimited gym and recovery membership for just $250. Head over to RocketGrabPlus.com to claim yours today before it's too late.
RocketGrabPlus.com.
Whether you're ordering wings for the game, whipping up a 7-layer dip, or ordering pizza, there's something about football that makes you want to eat. And this football season, Uber Eats has the best deals on game day food. No matter what you're craving, from 2-for-1 pizza to buy one, get one wings, Uber Eats will be dropping new deals each week, all season long. Uber Eats, official on-demand delivery partner of the NFL. Order now. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details.
If you have unfiled taxes or are in debt to the IRS, this is important news. Did you know the IRS has programs specifically designed to help people struggling with tax debt? Powerful tax assistance programs that can save you thousands if you qualify. No one knows these programs better than the experts at Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution firm, A-rated by the Better Business Bureau. Their award-winning team of tax attorneys and licensed professionals have resolved over $1 billion of tax debt for their clients. One call to Optima can start the process, helping to end your worries about wage garnishment, asset seizure, and other IRS actions. Make sure you're getting the best options to solve your tax problems. Call the experts at Optima today for a free confidential consultation.
Call 800-749-8188. 800-749-8188. 800-749-8188.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
You scaled the sheer cliff face, battling frostbite, running low on oxygen. The wind pierced your skin, and every inch was agony. You reached heights no other human had before, while getting nowhere at airport security. There's more to imagine when you listen. Discover best-selling action titles on Audible.
Are you annoyingly inattentive? Do you watch a movie and then ask a zillion questions because you weren't paying attention? Do people ask, how do you sleep at night? Then you should get a mattress from Mattress Firm. They can help anyone sleep. Mattress Firm semi-annual sale and clearance is happening now. Save up to 60%, plus get a free adjustable base with select Sealy mattresses. Get matched at Mattress Firm. Sleep at night. Restrictions apply. See store or website for details.
Lowe's knows how to help you save time and money, no matter the job. That's why we can deliver supplies to your job site as soon as same day, so you have more time to get the job done. Because when you need it fast, we've got you covered. Lowe's knows pros. Valid on eligible in-stock orders and select zip codes placed by 2 p.m. for same-day delivery by 8 p.m. Subject to driver availability. Fees vary based on purchase. More terms apply. See Lowe's.com/same-day delivery for details.
It's Straight Talk with Kareem Bowen on Kiss 107.1.
Hey, everybody, we're back with Straight Talk with Kareem Bowen, and we are talking about what are you listening to for the holidays? We're going to take a couple more calls as they come in. Once again, the number is 989-921-7107. Let me know, what is it that you're going to be doing for the holiday? What is your Christmas wish list? Have you been naughty or have you been nice? What is it that you want for Christmas? And then also, you got to let me know what's on your holiday playlist. I want to begin sharing some of the songs that are on my playlist. One of them was already just spoken of, but I'm going to start all the way at the bottom of my playlist. But there is a song by Mary J. Blige. There is no holiday if you were born in the 70s or the 80s, and you remember the days of Mary J. There is no Christmas without one of those sad, I'm sorry, I need you holiday songs from Mary J. Blige. So the song is No Happy Holidays from Mary J. Blige. She always got to bring the B-girl status to the holiday music. But then also there's a conglomeration, a group of songs that I really like from the Jackson 5. And I need to know if these are songs that you listen to. Those songs are Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is, I love it. Hearing the young Michael Jackson sing that song. Then also, as Cherie Steele Phillips said, why don't you give love for Christmas Day? And then also, I saw mommy kissing Santa Claus. I absolutely love that. You know what was funny when I just said that? Santa Claus. Somebody said, you remind me. They told me this. They told Pastor Mike, who's a great friend. They said, hey, Kareem Bowen, who is that guy? He reminds us of Donnie Simpson. Y'all remember they used to come on with what I think was Sherry Shepherd back in the day. I was at Midnight Love or whatever the call was. They were like, yeah, he reminds us of was it Donnie Simpson? I think is what the guy's name was. And when I said Merry Christmas, it made me think about him. But those are some of the songs that we really enjoy. I enjoy. And next going up, the OJs. What is Christmas without the OJs? Christmas just ain't Christmas without the one you love. So I'm excited to have that individual. We got another caller, Destiny, here from the city of Saginaw. Destiny, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Hey, how you doing, Destiny? And what is it that you're doing for the Christmas holiday? What are you looking most forward to?
I am looking most forward to spending this Christmas with my son. He is now moving around and he's 1 now, so he's all over everywhere and every place. So I'm looking forward to spending time with my family and my son this year.
So he's 1 year old. So he's finally going to understand the importance of pulling the Christmas paper and tearing the wrapper up and getting to the goodies beneath, right?
Exactly. So I'm looking forward to seeing him enjoy the Christmas spirit and the gifts and the family.
That's when it's all fun. That's when you have a lot of fun. So are you hosting this year or are you going somewhere else for the holiday?
Absolutely not hosting. Thank God. I will be going to my parents' house. We're going to my husband's parents' house and we're going to just enjoy other people's spaces. Not our spaces.
All right, Destiny, I want you to put on your thinking cap. Let me know what's on your holiday playlist. What's one of the songs that you love to hear during the holiday season?
This is a super old school song, but it reminds me of kind of like the grandma's house. And my grandmother always listens to James Brown. Santa Claus goes straight to the ghetto.
Santa Claus
and it just
goes straight to the ghetto.
Yeah, it just reminds me of just that old time with my family, going to your grandparents' house, sitting around the table. All your family, all your cousins are there. And my family's from the South, so that always comes to mind during the holidays.
Christmas just is not Christmas. When grandma and them leave, there's such a huge void in that. And when you said that, I can remember my grandmother's thing was the Temptations Christmas song, Merry Christmas to You. Destiny, we certainly thank you for calling in. Is there anyone that you would like to give a holiday greeting? Why don't you give a holiday greeting to your loved ones?
Yeah, just holiday greetings. I just pray everybody just enjoys the holidays, spend time with their loved ones. I love my family, so I'm excited to spend time with them. And just shout out to my mother who's going to be hosting Christmas. And so I'm just excited to be around family this year.
Well, Destiny, I hope you have an amazing Christmas. And please help Mama clean up after. That's the problem with hosting. Nobody wants to do the cleanup.
Exactly.
All right. You have a Merry Christmas for you and yours.
You too. Merry Christmas.
All right. All right. Once again, if you'd like to call in, that number is 921-7107. Call in. Let us know what is it that you're doing for Christmas. This is the ending of 2024. It's crazy how this is happening. But Destiny put some of those great songs out there and put us in the room. I remember growing up for Christmas. We would go to my grandmother's house. My grandmother and my grandfather was a builder. He built his home, and the home had about 10 bedrooms, but he had a huge dining room that was attached to a really big living room. And we'd have this huge table that was probably, 14, 15. And then there'd be another table that my grandmother would set up with another 10 chairs. And those were just for the adults. And then there would be 3 or 4 tables all the way back in the family room set up for the kids. Nobody wants to eat at the kids' table. But we would have this thing and there'd be food all over the place and there would be passing of dishes. And it was an amazing time. And we would always pull names. And so if you could imagine about 65 people in one home, pulling names and opening gifts and all of these things. It was an amazing experience growing up. I feel so blessed to have experienced that. When those patriarchs leave, sometimes those traditions also leave with them, and we miss those. And I sincerely miss those times of getting together with family, where some of the family would go and they would have that small thing called chitlins, and the rest of the family would be grossed out by it. But passing the turkey and the duck, my grandmother used to like to make ducks, the greens, the macaroni and cheese, and we would just spend so much time there, loving on one another, spending time with another, cherishing those times and each other. And she would always pull out, I want y'all to put this song on, and it would be The Temptations, Merry Christmas to All of You. All right, now another song that I really enjoyed, and I didn't know this, but you know, Eartha Kitt, darling, who played in Boomerang, the movie. Y'all remember her when she was like, Marcus, darling. She had a song that when I heard her version, I absolutely loved it, because I only thought it was like a Marilyn Monroe song, but I heard Eartha Kitt singing Santa Baby. That is one of those songs that I love to hear during the holidays. It is a family song. We also mentioned once again, someone else said Santa Claus goes straight to the ghetto. I think that was Sister Destiny, Miss Destiny, that was talking about that. Then there is, once again, Stevie Wonder. Now, how can you have Christmas without the Wonder Boy? Stevie Wonder, who was a great friend, who was raised by my grandmother's great friend, Amita Dallas, right here in Carlton. Grew up with my Aunt Pat and some of the other ones, but his song was Someday at Christmas. And, you know, if you didn't include Stevie Wonder, how in the world could you call yourself having a playlist? Now, I do want to give a shout out to some of these newer ones. Luther Vandross, who is kind of like a newer soul, but he is the voice of soul. And there is a very special show that is playing with Luther today. I believe it's tonight on CNN, where they are examining the life and his legacy and his contribution to music. I believe that show is tonight live at 9 p.m. On CNN, where they're talking Never Too Much, I think is the name of the documentary. Luther was one of those voices that we have, you know, it is once in a generation kind of voices, those singers that you only get every now and then, and we were blessed to be able to have him. Once again, I know some people have tried to call in and we've lost your call, but the number is 989-921-7107. All right, next on my personal list is I love the Destiny Child, 8 Days of Christmas. Doesn't it feel like Christmas? It feels lovely. I love that song. It gets me pumped for the Christmas. Also like TLC's Sleigh Ride. Have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I know some of y'all gonna be singing Jingle Bells, but when you hear the story behind Jingle Bells, you will know that maybe that's not the song for us to sing when they talk about how the bells and the chains would be around the runaway slaves' necks, and they would make that sound. That's where that came from. So it's talking about going out and finding slaves who have left the plantation. That doesn't make the playlist for me, but the TLC Sleigh Ride does. And then also, y'all know this is one of my greatest favorite songs, and it is Boys to Men, Let It Snow. As a matter of fact, when I was getting out of the car, coming into the station on today, it was actually playing on the holiday playlist, Let It Snow by Boys to Men. And then the next song, and this is actually one of my absolute favorite, but it is not the favorite. It is Silent Night by the Temptations, one of my favorite songs of all times. And then here we go. For those of you out there who are really the old heads, when we talk about this song, we say the Emotions. What do the lonely do at Christmas? That is one of those songs that take you way back. It's your jam. You didn't have to have a breakup situation to appreciate it, but it's one of those songs that we continually listen to. Now, I got a treat for you because I have someone that just called in on the line. I told you that I was a son of two DJs. So I have my mother that is called in on the line. Her handle used to be DJ Sparkle. Now I just call her Mom or Mother Walker. Sparkle, are you on the line?
I am. How are you, dear?
I am doing well, Mom. It's a pleasant surprise. Pleasant surprise. My tongue is getting twisted like crazy. I'm certainly glad to have you. How are you doing this evening?
I'm blessed, doing great. I'm doing great.
All right. So I want to know, what is it about Christmas? What are you looking forward to this year, if anything?
Well, I'm not expecting any gifts. I'm not wanting any gifts. I'm just so thankful that God has allowed me to spend another year around the moon for another Christmas. Blessed to just see another Christmas.
Okay, and so, Mom, what are some of the things? Because I just shared a little bit about some of the things that we used to do in the Bowen household. It was crazy. My grandmother, I didn't say this, she had 10 kids and I don't know, 25 grandkids and probably 33 great grandkids that were all a part of the celebration. What share with me some of the things that you really remember growing up as a younger person for Christmas, and the things that you miss that no longer are a part of your celebration?
Well, I really enjoyed just all the family members getting together. I mean, when we got together, it was just like a party, and when we partied hardy. And I just wanted to say, the thing I miss most is when we sit down and played games. We had a table full of Uno players, and my mother was the Uno queen.
Draw four.
And she would fall asleep playing Uno and wake right back up, and she beat us all out. I tell you, she was something else. But I really enjoyed just the laughter. And I guess my favorite song at that time was We Wish You Merry Christmas. We had our own version, and each one of our siblings would knock it out. They'd come in their way, and we clap and stand around and just thank God for what he's done for us this Christmas season.
You know, I think about that, you know, when we would do the Bowen family would wish everybody. Yeah. So we would have, you know, when you have all of those talented singers and musicians coming together, it was a holiday fun time. Now, I want to say, well, I got you on the line, Tasha Parker. If you happen to hear this, this is my cousin Tasha Parker. We had just we had a conversation about doing a holiday jam session, getting the entire family together. The Bowens, the Burns, the Prescotts, the Richardsons, the Cooks, the Jones, the Bonds, everybody, the entire clan, all of us together.
Yeah.
And having a crash out time. We're just going to get together, sing some songs, have some fun. All of my Simmons cousins. There are so many of us when we get together to have a great time. And so we're looking to do that. We're going to do that over the course of this holiday. I am so looking forward to it. All right, Mom, I want to give you an opportunity before we go to our next commercial break, just to share some holiday love with family and friends and those that are out there. Go ahead and give them a holiday greeting.
Well, you know, I just say Merry Christmas to each and every one of you, and I say it from the bottom of my heart. Today at church, you know, I'm the kind of person. My mother was this way. Well, I don't care who came to her house. She would, if it was socks she gave away, just any little thing, she'd go to the store and just buy a whole lot of it and give it away to anybody who came to the house. Nobody left the house without some kind of gift. And that's kind of how I felt at church today. I had bought some extra gifts, and I gave some of the brothers and just some of the members and friends that came in a little gift. And I've been getting calls back already for just the little simple things. And I just thank God that I really was able to touch hearts on today.
Well, I certainly appreciate it. And I was laughing because you came in looking like Mother Von Seal Bowen on today. But you certainly have coined that. I mean, my grandmother would go and she would buy gifts, just like random gifts, pull something off the dollar shelf, whatever it was, the clearance section, she would have a gift. And not only would she have all of the kids and the grandkids, I told you now, she had 10 kids and maybe about 25, 30 grandchildren and tons of every single person that was a part of the family. God, I don't know how she did it. I've never seen her work, but she would always be able to do it. My grandfather, I guess, would kick in as well. She had her funds and would make it happen. And then if other people would come in, she'd be like, go in there and go in my closet and grab that bag, and in the left there's some gifts, bring them gifts out here. And if you just happen to stop by just to say hello to the family, you were going to get a gift. Mom, I certainly love you. I look forward to the holiday season with you, and so grace and peace. We're going to have a great time playing some of those games. Get your team together, because we're going to show you how the young folks do it on the spades tournament.
Oh my goodness.
All right, I love you.
Knock you guys out.
All right, Sparkle, you take it easy.
I will do.
God bless you. We're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we'll be here concluding our last section for Straight Talk.
You're listening to Straight Talk with Kareem Bowen on KISS 107.1.
Welcome to Nada Yada Confessions. Natalie was about to tell us if she ever found the one. Go ahead, Natalie.
Actually, I found two. With Metro, I got the Samsung Galaxy A35 5G and the Galaxy Watch FE.
Get even more this holiday season. Now at Metro by T-Mobile, get both the Samsung Galaxy A35 5G and the new Galaxy Watch FE for just $99.99. Visit your Metro store today for this limited time deal. Plus tax. Bring your number and ID. Sign up for Metro Flex Plus and add a watch line.
Behind the scenes, Michigan's public health team is working to make our environment healthier, testing the water of our lakes and rivers, ensuring they're safe for play, educating, monitoring. Learn how public health workers protect us all at michigan.gov/public health. Sponsored by the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services and the Michigan Association of Broadcasters.
Ho, 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 Mid-Michigan. Jolly old Ryan Wasik here from Wasik GMC Buick, your only local Buick dealer and home of the lifetime warranty. This holiday season, forget that old elf. If you want the gift of a nicer, newer car, do it yourself. Right now, bring me your old ride, and I'll give you up to $3,000 more than Kelley Blue Book value, based on the price of the car you pick. You could even save over $14,000 on a new 2025 GMC Sierra. See, at Wasik GMC Buick, we're all about affordability. My solution specialists are jolly old elves. We work hard to help you find a car you love for a monthly payment you can afford. So be your own Santa. Bring me your old ride, and I'll give you up to $3,000 more than Kelley Blue Book value, based on the price of the car you pick. But hurry, Christmas only comes once a year, and so does this deal. I'm Ryan Wasik, your dealer for the people. See all my merry and bright rides at RyanApproved.com. That's RyanApproved.com.
Credit requires bank approval. Vehicle price determines actual trade allowance. Negative equity may be refinanced.
Now's the time to shop new deals at Lowe's. Get your choice of a Cobalt 8-piece standard or metric ratchet wrench set for just $39.98. That's a $60 savings. And save $50 on a Blackstone 28-inch 2-burner griddle. Was $249, now $199. Order by 2 p.m. for same-day delivery by 8 p.m. Lowe's knows deals. Valid 12/19 through 12/25. While supplies last. Selection varies by location. Same-day delivery on eligible in-stock items. Subject to availability. Fees vary. Details at lowes.com/same-day delivery.
Progressive knows finding your new home was a dream come true. You wanted it close to town, with a picture window overlooking a yard. And you found it. Now, when you sit down to dinner, you've got front row seats too. Your neighbor's daily pickleball game. Progressive can't save you from your noisy neighbors, but we can save you money when you bundle your home and auto with us. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
I didn't ask to be thrown in the streets with nowhere to go, but I did ask for help, and Covenant House was there for me.
1 in 10 young adults will experience a form of homelessness this year. For these kids who didn't ask to be put in this unthinkable situation, Covenant House is there, providing hot meals, a safe place to sleep, medical care, and love.
They just really genuinely just wanted to help me succeed, and I'm succeeding.
To learn more, go to safeplacetosleep.org today.
Don't miss the incredible last-minute deals at Target this week. With up to 50% off toys and great savings on clothing, tech, small appliances, floor care, and more, you can still save in the final days of the season. Plus, unlock more savings when you join Target Circle for free and enjoy exclusive deals with just one magical scan. But hurry, before these last-minute deals vanish. Save more on gifts this season. Happier holidays from Target. Restrictions apply.
You met with the stable boy despite your father's orders. He hoisted you onto the saddle and you wrapped your arms around him, embracing his silent strength. He lay you down amongst the wildflowers. You experienced love like never before. While you were buying dish soap, there's more to imagine when you listen. Discover heart-stopping romance titles on Audible.
RocketGrabPlus.com. Our 12 deals of Christmas are going on right now. Escape the cold and dive into savings at Coop's Ironworks in Saginaw. Looking to elevate your fitness game this new year? Coop's Ironworks has just what you need. From a friendly environment to cutting-edge equipment, this is a place where luxury meets results. With this deal, you'll get a 1-year paid-in-full unlimited gym and recovery membership for just $250. Head over to RocketGrabPlus.com to claim yours today before it's too late.
RocketGrabPlus.com.
Why pay more for prescriptions? Stop overpaying and start saving with SingleCare. It's easy. Find your prescription on SingleCare.com, show the coupon at the pharmacy, and start saving. SingleCare works at pharmacies nationwide and is completely free to use, whether you have insurance or not. So the next time you fill a prescription, check SingleCare to make sure you're getting the best price. Take control of your prescription costs. Go to SingleCare.com or download the free app today.
Did you know you can get your prescriptions for less at your local pharmacy? You can with GoodRx. It's the free app that can save you money on your medications. Just search for your prescription, choose the pharmacy and the price that works best for you, and then show your GoodRx coupon to your pharmacist at the drop-off counter. GoodRx works at over 70,000 pharmacies, including Walmart, Rite Aid, and Walgreens, and it works whether you have insurance or not. It's easy to save. Next time you drop off your prescription, check GoodRx. To start saving today, go to GoodRx.com. GoodRx is not insurance.
It's Straight Talk with Kareem Bowen on KISS 107.1.
Hey, we're back with Straight Talk. I certainly want to just say, I want to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. When you come back and when you hear me again live on the radio, it will be 2025. This has been an amazing journey. Actually, 2025 represents 6 years, 2018, 7 years of doing this radio program. When we get to March, the third week of March is when we started this program. I certainly thank you guys for continually tuning in and making this a part of your Sunday evening. I am so enriched and blessed by your continual listenership and viewership. I pray that as you guys go forward, that you will have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I pray that everyone is safe. For those of you who have experienced loss, I pray that you find a silver lining amongst the clouds and that you too are able to celebrate. We always talk about Jesus is the reason for the season. And so let's make him at the head of your church. It was interesting. I was watching a Catholic bishop and he said, what we need to do this coming year is go back to church. So my holiday wish is that you find it in your heart to go back to church. There is no perfect church because there are no perfect people. But as we turn in this new year and we look for ringing in the new year, find yourself a church home that is Bible believing, Bible teaching, where you see that the man of God is not only submitted to authority of God, but he is also submitted to the hearts of the people. When you find a man that is willing to do those things and you follow him as he follows Christ, have an amazing weekend. And my number one song, and you know this is the jam. It is literally not Christmas until you hear this song at least once or 17 times during the holidays. Many have tried to sing the song, but there is only one Donny Hathaway. And so we're going to leave out this show with my favorite jam. What makes Christmas Christmas is Donny Hathaway this Christmas. God bless you all. God bless you. Grace and peace.
You've been listening to Straight Talk with Kareem Bowen on KISS 107.1.